have to admit, I'm a hard-working person.
Good morning. It is Saturday the 19th. We ended up getting the rainstorm Thursday. Well, rain slash snow. We got about a ½ inch of water out of the whole thing, which was really nice. It kept us out of the fields yesterday, which was okay because I worked yesterday. I took today off because there was nothing to do at work, and I'm off tomorrow for the Easter holiday, so that actually worked out pretty good. But we're back at it today. The ground is dried out enough. This sand is dried out enough that we can get it tromped. So he plowed this Wednesday, and then he plowed Scott Stevens' Thursday while it was raining. It was dry enough that he could plow while it was raining, so he got that plowed. So Uncle Ron's in the 8420 right now, going back and forth making tracks, and he's leaving a space between the tractor, and he leaves a space, and he'll go all the way across the field. And then after he gets that done and we get Scott Stevens' done, we'll hook back up to the big Triple K, and then we'll come in and drive opposite of where he was at now to pack the rest of it, but we'll also drag the Triple K over it so that it harrows it the first time. But I thought I'd come out here and get some footage of him tromping this, and I didn't get any footage of the plow going this spring, which kind of sucks, but they'll always be this fall and next spring. So yeah, let's get some footage of this. Gotta get lined back up. So for those of you that are new to the channel or haven't seen the other videos of where we tromp, the reason why we're out here packing this back down is this spring plowed ground. We have to plow it in the spring on this sand to help bring the moisture up, so we got moisture to plant into, but it makes the ground really soft. So it's nice, soft, easy to dig into, but it's also really loose. And with the daily breezes we get around this valley, it dries this sand out really fast. So we take the tractor over it. Usually we take one of the smaller tractors with just duals on it to tromp it, but we don't have the duals on the smaller tractor, and well, it's just easier to unhook the Triple K and do it with the big tractor. You can do it a lot faster and cover more ground. But we go through and pack it down. It firms the ground back up, and then it helps preserve the moisture, and it helps make a nice seed bed to plant into. So it is still a little bit chilly out here. We went from 75 Wednesday to 40 Thursday, so I don't think we got above 50 yesterday, and today I think we're only supposed to be about 55, 60. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked at the weather for the last 2 days, but that breeze is cold. But he's moving right along on this little field. He's over half done, and he just barely started. Yeah, when you walk across this stuff, you sink pretty good where it hasn't been tromped, but then where it has, it's nice and firm. Now a skinny guy might not sink as bad, but a fat man sinks pretty good. So, well, I'm gonna let him keep going. I'm gonna go in and check on Ethan and Jesse, work on a few things in the house. Uncle Rick is out to Blue Creek right now. He's out there working some more ground. They didn't quite get as much rain out there as what we got in here, but they got enough to settle the dust, so he's out there digging. Well, it's not very dusty. Jeremy, I think he said he's at a dance recital today for Emma. He'll be back later in the afternoon or something, but we'll see what the rest of this afternoon brings. He got Joe's fertilized yesterday, and then you seen the video of him fertilizing the other that we had ready. So I think we're gonna, when he's done tromping, we'll hook the big Triple K back up, work that ground so he'll have something ready to plant Monday, and then he can fertilize this. He could probably fertilize this afternoon if we get it worked once, and then we can have it ready for him to plant. But yeah, it's gonna be a busy day. I will get you on camera one of these days. And Uncle Rick made it back from Blue Creek. We're gonna get this harrow set up and get this corn ground that he's got fertilized worked down. Yeah, it might be one of them dead skunks that was over there. I'm not gonna go look. Came close.
Right there, the wheels right here.
Yep. Well,
Now we wait.
we're trying to decide if we should shallow it up a little bit more, or if we should just leave it. It's plenty wet. It's not leaving too many clods. Which in this sand, you want it to leave some clods, but better get to the top end and get out of his way. What?
Corn cob.
Yep. There's no...
With the kernels on it.
It's a cob with sweet corn. Come on. He's on his phone.
As usual.
As usual. Boy, that plow sure left it wavy.
I wonder why the plow didn't turn up any of those.
They're probably all decomposed and have probably buried them even deeper. And for those of you that are wondering, we had our little garden right here last year, and that's where we killed all the raccoons and skunks.
Yeah.
And buried them there. But just like that,
He's done.
he's done, and there's another one ready to plant. And now that the long trip is over, we literally just went across the ditch.
No, we only burned half a cake of fuel.
Yeah. wants to get back on. He was getting hungry, so he hopped off a few minutes ago. Ran in the house, because we're right here next to the house. Ran in and got him a snack. Yep, I got my rider back. We're having a few issues on this field because when Jeremy sprayed it for fertilizer, he went east and west, and so in a few spots this harrow's kind of having a hard time filling the tracks in, but I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. I guess we'll find out when he goes to plant it. I am being stabbed to death. Ow, ow, okay, that point hurts a little bit. Little butthead. Alright, we got that one done. So that's got the other field on Jake's, Jamie's field, Alice's, and this field on Joe's worked and ready to be planted, so he'll be able to get at it Monday morning? What is today? Saturday.
Today's Saturday.
Yeah, so he'll be able to get at it Monday morning. Although now they're calling for rain again Monday, so we'll see. I mean, we'll take the rain. We're not going to complain about the rain. That ½ inch was nice. We get another ½ inch, that'd hold the grain until the water comes in the canal. And then I'll have something to do for him. Yay. You got your plunger. You're starting them all this year. Ow! Quit it! Alright, I'm gonna have to beat a child, but
No!
I think we're gonna call it a day for that. We're just letting the tractor cool down. Let it cool down for a little bit, and then we'll shut her off and go home and maybe put somebody's trampoline up.
Woo!
Maybe. We'll have to see. But anywho, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Ethan's gonna go get rid of the big stone he found in the field. And yes, that is big for us around here.
Yes.
Maybe not big to some other people, but for us around here, that is a good size one, and he just dropped it on his foot.
No, it hits my finger.
All right, go get rid of it.